Hello, greetings. This is me on the other side. Things godless, feeling godless. What is there to really believe? People explaining away all this. We can feel it. I tried feeling it. Tried to find out the reason for this existence. God sitting up there, somewhere in a high place, untouched, unknown, unseen. Okay, so before I go on with my contemplations and blasphemy, according to these Muslims, you should be responsible, but only good hearts can be. I don't know how good hearts happen or bad hearts happen anymore. But there's evil in this life, wrong and harm and things like this. So before I go on, I don't know how to start this. Should be responsible. And those who are not responsible will go on defending Allah, their religion, whoever they may be. But the way the Muslims are doing it nowadays, extremist Muslims, is harming people to no extent. And we think this is good. If there's something, for example, something has come up against Prophet Muhammad, we should be responsible. We should be feeling guilty. And not so much, yes, but a little bit of that feeling should be there. That either we didn't see it or we were shown this way. But whatever it was, whether the Shias were believers of the oppressed also, and not to oppress anyone, not to hurt anyone, we should take responsibility to show now when we realize this part is wrong. That Prophet Muhammad was a false prophet, or signs are coming up. The signs meaning some historical things are coming up, which are questionable. How can we believe that on one hand that no one should be oppressed, and then see that Prophet Muhammad in punishing them has reached such heights of taking away their houses, their lands, that was in protest? Their lives. So let's say we were told that they were attacking Prophet Muhammad. I really don't have the mind to now argue on the other side, try to explain this. I'm really sick and tired of these explanations, excuses. So where does it end? Where does the excuse and the good reason, proper investigation? So we can say that we're not making excuses for Prophet Muhammad. There are people like me who may not be able to explain it properly, but we jump to this thing, right? Indoctrination, and how indoctrination happens. But some of them are just saying indoctrination without explaining, like I cannot explain because I have my impediments. Now that I see it, but I cannot explain it in words, I don't want to jump to something. So I have to explain this thing which is out of my explanation. That indoctrinations and all this is out of my subject thing. I can't explain it. This person came and said he knows about the skies, Allah, this earth. He knows. He gave us the best way to wash our hands, feet, face. He taught us how to use utensils, things like that. Everything. Or with the hand, how to use Surah Nahl. You can see that we have made all these animals, utensils. That I think it's in Surah Nahl. We have subjected, or another verse, we have subjected the moon and the stars. And yet we couldn't do astrology. Okay, so the stars are good for us, but we don't know how to use them, how they are good for us. And all this goes on. But we thought he had given us the best, and it's turned against us. Another thing is that I was so tired today. I couldn't find a taxi, and the taxis who found me, stopped for me, were making excuses and fussing away. So I got really angry, and I have no patience in this condition. So the last taxi driver got it from me, got my abuse very badly. And it didn't mean that, Muslims, but Muslims should take responsibility. For what? Don't you think we should take responsibility? Even though, please see this so that we can do something about this life. If you want to help. If you don't want to help and you want to stay the way you are, harming people, well, I don't think I will do my best not to allow you. So I've opened my case, and social media, I'm going to use social media like anything. At least if you get away from the back doors and all doing bad things to people, or privately or secretly, or with your wealth or all this, punishments, and but before you kill me like you killed Mashal Khan, or you rape me because you feel you have the power and money to do it. Before you do all this, I'll speak about it. At least I have this finger, even if I can raise it, here, sitting here with no one seeing it. I said, I will do it. So I'm using social media. And another thing has come up is they don't want me to mention this. So I was very angry. Like this is my land, this is the country I belong, I should come back to because that's my passport. And I see that we can afford so much. Why can we not afford humanity? So what I saw, and I went, like, all the things came back to me. And then, I'm not able to trust anyone. So the suspicions have come, unhealthy. Who cares what anyone is? No, we care in the sense that, no, we have to stop this thing. You can't say, who cares? So in a positive way, I went out saying, no, I have the right here also, as a human being, as an Emirati, to step out. And I shouldn't be scared here. So what I saw was that the RTA, Dubai taxi drivers, fussing. Now in London, you may think that you are working very hard here and the Emiratis have got it easy or whatever you may blame the Emiratis for. But in London, the taxi drivers, they work very hard. And they don't fuss. Do your duty. You've come here. looking at the Arabs, some sheikh, you feel that you, I don't know how you feel you have been oppressed here, but are you like, if you go to London and become a taxi driver, first of all, they won't even allow some Pakistani like this to become a taxi driver. I hope not. Never saw in London a Pakistani person driving a black cab. At least not a black cab. Private cab? Yes. So you're still blaming the Arabs, Pakistani Muslims here who work here as taxi drivers and getting it out on other customers. So I don't know how to solve this problem of yours, but are you responsible enough, like, to even, you want to lynch people, you want to hurt people, you want to do crazy things just saying we are academic people, responsible people, not like you people who ratify just because my mother said that Prophet Muhammad, just because Prophet Muhammad said that he is the true prophet. So even this, okay, so he has given, but his Quran, but then you say things to the Shias and all this. In your country, you've kept the minority. You can kill the minority, you can put the wrong blame, falsely accusing minorities. No, the problem is in you. If you go to London, you're going abroad, Imam Tawhid in Australia, he's also said things about the Muslims. So you taxi drivers who bring it out on other people, customers, just because some Arab you think here or Sheikh has been using you like this. No, there are people in London who work very hard. If you don't like working here, if you don't like the Arabs, go back to your country. And then beggars, I tell myself, beggars cannot be choosers. So live in your auqat, like what you have, your position. Be responsible. अरे ये इनको समझाना हमारे सर पे वो करना है, तो फिर ये लोग कहेंगे कि बाप ये इमाराती है तो इसलिए इधर आई है. पता नहीं क्या क्या जंग बोलते हैं ये पाकिस्तानियों के दिमाग कहाँ जाते हैं. Where they go, where their minds go, what junk they speak about people. तो अगर आपका कोई पाकिस्तानी यहाँ है जिसका आपने इधर कमाया है, फिर उधर आपने भेजा है अपने माँ बाप के लिए, तो हम भी रेफ्यूजी इधर अपने ही मुल्क में बन के आए थे, कराची से पागल होके. आप किसी और मुल्क में जाएंगे तो वो लोग हार्ड वर्क करते हैं और ऐसे टैक्सी ड्राइवर को तो अलाउ भी नहीं करेंगे. उनकी ट्रेनिंग ही पता नहीं कैसी डिफरेंट है. डोर स्टेप पे जाके रख देते हैं. 1970 में जब हम उधर थे, आई यूज्ड टू लिव देयर इन माय चाइल्डहुड. तो ये क्या है कि आप अपने फ्रस्ट्रेशन नखरे दिखा रहे हैं. अभी गूगल भी आ गया है, गूगल मैप्स आ गए हैं, हाथ दे रहे मुझे, giving me that hand. I thought maybe, yeah, you want to go somewhere, like that's what you was trying to tell me. The second one, first one made a fuss. I said, don't waste my time, please. What is this? Pakistani. We have ruined by using Pakistanis as taxi drivers. We have ruined. इधर फिलिपिनो आते हैं, कुछ बोलते नहीं हैं, तो काम तो सही तरह करते हैं, हंसमुख के काम करते हैं, स्माइलिंग, कुछ तो बहुत अच्छे हैं. अगर वो भी ऐसे करेंगे नखरे के, अरब्स कम काम करते हैं, हम लोगों को ज़्यादा दे रहे हैं. हम लोग सही तरह काम नहीं करेंगे. ये लोग इतने हम्बल लोग हैं फिलिपिनो, इधर काम कर रहे हैं. इंडियंस कब से थे काम कर रहे हैं. इंडियन शिकायत नहीं करते हैं, छोटे छोटे ग्रोसरीज में काम करते हैं, छोटे छोटे शॉप्स हैं. बस्तकी या यहाँ ईरानी छोटे छोटे शॉप्स में काम करते हैं. वो लोग ऐसा तो नहीं सोचते हैं कि अरब्स अमीर हैं, शेख ये वो. ये क्या नखरे. एक कस्टमर को आप हाथ दे रहे हैं. आप किसी कस्टमर के लिए रुक के टैक्सी को रुका दिया. यह सिर्फ आपकी कंट्रीज़ में होते होंगे, किसी लंदन में तो ये मैंने नखरे नहीं देखे. किसी कस्टमर को आप बिठाते हैं और फिर कहते हैं गूगल है, सब है, सही तरह बात करें तो कोई आपको सही. अरे कैसे उधर नहीं जा सकते हैं. मैं गई हूँ वॉक करके, रास्ता खुला है. रास्ता कैसे बंद है. देरा कहाँ छोड़ेंगे मुझे. देरा के शिंदागा में छोड़ेंगे क्या. रास्ते तो खुले हैं. खामा नखरे कर रहे हैं. जाओ वापस अपने मुल्क. फिर मैंने एक मुसलमान को मैंने कहा ये क्या. ये तो मुझे पता है इधर येलो लाइट खोलते हैं. जा रहे हैं उधर मॉस्क में पढ़ने के लिए, टैक्सी का येलो लाइट. अरे ये हराम चीज़ें कर रहे हैं आप. कोई आपको कोई बाहर कस्टमर वो क्या बोलते हैं, वो समझेगा कि आप फ्री है आपकी टैक्सी. आपको हाथ दे रहा है और आप कह रहे हैं अल्लाह अकबर, मैं जा रहा हूँ. मैंने पहले तो कभी शिकायत नहीं की इस बात की, लेकिन अभी मैं कर रही हूँ. व्हाट काइंड ऑफ अ थिंग इज लाइक. देखें रेड लाइट दे दें, आप डिसीव कर रहे हैं कस्टमर्स को. तो ये पता नहीं कौन से क्या कहाँ हम आ गए हैं जंगल में पाकिस्तानियों के साथ. सो रिस्पॉन्सिबल होंगे. ये कोविड नार्सिसिस्ट इधर आ गए हैं, पता नहीं क्या कर रहे हैं. खैर इधर तो हमारे जो लोग थे ना पाकिस्तानी यानी सिंधी खोजा, वो 70 ईयर्स से ज़्यादा 100 से ज़्यादा ईयर्स हो गए. मेरे पर दादा यहाँ थे जिनको पासपोर्ट मिला था. मैं क्या करूँ, आपकी जलती है, मैं क्या करूँ. तो आप लोग जलते हैं तो मैं क्या करूँ. आप लोग तो पता नहीं क्या चाहते हैं. लंदन में भी अपना चाहते हैं कि लंदन वाले क्या आपको फॉलो करें. उधर बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट करेंगे, रखेंगे उस पे कि मोसाद ने किया. हम लोग मुसलमान तो बहुत पीसफुल हैं, तुम लोग तो ऐसे दगाबाज, झूठे मक्कार. तो फिर अगर मोसाद जूस ने किया है या M16 वो क्या होता है, हाँ, तो फिर अच्छा अब ये भी बोलने लगे थे. उधर लंदन वालों को भी नहीं छोड़ा, जूस को भी नहीं छोड़ा है. ادھر اربوں شیخوں کو دیکھ کے آپ لوگ اسپوائلڈ. آپ کے ہاتھ میں موبائلز ہیں, کام کر رہے ہیں, موبائل رکھ رہے ہیں, گیمز کھیل رہے ہیں, کبھی ٹیکسی میں, کبھی کیا کر رہے ہیں, کبھی میسیجز کر رہے ہیں, باتیں کر رہے ہیں, سب کچھ آپ کے پاس ہے ادھر. لنڈن میں ایسے ٹیکسی ڈرائیور میں نے جو 70s میں نے جو دیکھا نا, وہ ڈور سٹیپ پہ ایک دفعہ وہ کہتے ہیں کہ ادھر مجھے جانا ہے بس. یہ تو ڈیوٹی ہے ان کی, ٹیکسی ڈرائیورز کی. کیسی شرم کی بات ہے, کوئی عورت ٹیکسی میں بیٹھتی ہے, اس کو آپ نکالیں. شی سیئنگ یو ویسٹنگ مائی ٹائم. تم لوگوں کے پاس گوگل میپ ہے, بے غیرت ڈسیورز. لنڈن میں ادھر ہمیں غلط بات ادھر افواہیں پھیلا دی ہیں پاکستان میں, رومرز. کون جو پاگل ہوگا جو تم لوگ خود لنڈن میں اپنے 70s سے ہم دیکھ رہے ہیں جوز تھے, 60s پتہ نہیں کہاں ان کے بھی پردادا لنڈن میں تھے. کبھی ایسا بام بلاسٹ میں نے نہیں دیکھا, خالی آئرش آئرلینڈ سے وہ دیکھا ہے. جوز نے کبھی ایسا نہیں کیا ہے. بے غیرتوں, لنڈن کو بھی نہیں چھوڑتے ہو, گرومنگ, سیکس, پتہ نہیں کیا کر رہے ہو ادھر آ کے. کیا کرتے ہو, شیخوں کو دیکھتے ہو کہ سب شیخوں نے بھی تو یہ ہارڈ ورک کیا ہے. ادھر پہلے مٹی تھی. تو شیخ محمد ہائنس شیخ محمد بن راشد المکتوم نے تو کہا کہ وی یوز ٹو ورک اوور اراؤنڈ دا کلاک, اراؤنڈ دا کلاک. ہم لوگوں نے, انہوں نے بھی کام کیا ہے, اپنے ملک کو چاہا ہے. اور ادھر تم لوگ یہ ٹیکسی والے پاکستانی انڈینز کا تو ایک پتہ نہیں کیسا ایٹیٹیوڈ ہے, تو لیکن وہ کام کرتے ہیں. ان کو بھی میں دکھا دیتی ہوں, بول دیتی ہوں. تو یہ کیا ہے کہ تو اب دیکھو اس کو ملا, اس کو گالیاں ملی. ہاں, بیکاز جو میں تو ایسے گالی کیوں دوں, چاہے وہ مسجد میں جا رہا ہو, یلو لائٹ اوپن ہو, میں تو پہلے کچھ نہیں بولتی تھی جانے دو, ابھی کیا کریں, جس میری تھی. میں نے کبھی بھی اس بارے میں بات نہیں کی. اس دفعے ان پروٹیسٹ, بیکاز آر ٹی یہ سب پاکستانی ڈرائیورز ہیں, یہ بہت تنگ کرتے ہیں. تو تم یہ کیا ہے, فیوچر پورا خراب. شیخوں کو پتہ چلے گا, جو اچھے دل والے ہیں وہ تو افسوس کریں گے کہ ہم نے کیا بنا دیا. مجھے تو لگ رہا تھا کہ دے وانٹڈ ٹو میک دبئی کاسموپولیٹن سٹی, اور انہوں نے بہت حد تک بنایا بھی ہے. لیکن یہ ٹیکسی ڈرائیور پاکستانی ادھر لنڈن میں بھی آپ لوگ جا کے یہ کریں گے. God, where to stop these people and when to stop talking, because responsible people who feel responsible for Prophet Muhammad and how stupid we were, they will talk. We have social media. This will spread the news. We are responsible. We're not like those narrow-minded. یہ کیوں ہمارے رسول اللہ کو ایسے کہہ رہی ہے, ہمارے قرآن کو ایسے کہہ رہی ہے. ویسے میں شیعہ ہوں, میں تم لوگوں کو خوب جانتی ہوں. میں شیعہ تھی نا, I was a Shia. I know you people. तुम लोग कराची में मैं रह रही थी, तुम लोग कोई इस्लाम के लिए नहीं कर रहे हो, बस ऐसे दिखाने के लिए कर रहे हो, दादागिरियाँ कर रहे हो और मार रहे हो और लिंचिंग कर रहे हो। ये दादागिरी अब अभी पता चला हमें कि वो प्रॉफिट मोहम्मद करता था। एक्चुअली सही जो रिलीजन है ना इस्लाम, वो यही है, तुम लोगों का ही है, शिया नहीं है। शिया, हाँ ये अच्छा, आई रियली, yes, Sunnis are right. Shia religion must have come from some Jewish man, great Jewish man. What kind of a thing is this? We can afford ये शेख, ये ऐसे यूएई वाले, ये ऐसे कैसे ये रख रहे हैं? London at least has their own Britishers driving the black cab. So, sorry again, sometimes I make these mistakes. बिल्कुल घर पे, मैंने कभी लंदन में ऐसा सताया हुआ मुझे, I should go to London. I don't think UAE will ever be free of Pakistanis, taxi drivers fussing, very fussy, very covert narcissist हैं बहुत। अच्छा, one taxi driver gave me a hand, so I thought maybe he's a nice person, nice Pakistani. तो मुझे no, I'm going, like ये क्या है, I'm going somewhere else, या पता नहीं क्या है ऐसे, यानी जवाब देते हैं सब, ये कैसे लोग हैं? And no, but the responsibility should fall on RTA, right? And why would Dubai allow Pakistanis? तो अगर नहीं अलाउ करते हैं तो फिर बोलेंगे डिस्क्रिमिनेशन। अगर ज़्यादा वीज़ा का थोड़ा वो करें, Abhi, it's too late to realize that the Pakistanis have, for Pakistanis, okay, I said something about this, but I found that there are some Arabs who really are, they are responsible. Like there's some sheikha, I don't think they want me to talk about it, but the Arabs, there are some Arabs, even though they may have been very staunch Muslim Sunnis, but they're realizing that the fault is in us now. They're taking responsibility. So thank God. But I don't want them to feel very guilty about it, neither myself, because हम बेवकूफ़ बन गए थे ना, और इतना ज़्यादा हमने, I became foolish. We were deceived. So much punishments and so much in the name of Allah and Muhammad, in the name of fixing humanity and society for the whole. Individuals giving punishments, severe punishments, strict punishments to the individuals. We've made they feel it that they've made a blunder. They realize it. But the thing is not to keep blaming oneself and now come out of this and try to fix this wrong. Why should I blame myself, or why should they blame themselves? But take a healthy way out. Like take responsibility that yes, we were wrong in this, and then try to fix that problem. Not go killing. There are Arabs who won't go killing someone, punishing someone for saying things against Prophet Muhammad or Islam. Muslim Arabs, they realize their fault. Or if they have been deceived, they realize, oh my God, oh yes, we have been deceived. So let's take steps forward to rectify this and take another way. But we can't fix the taxi drivers, can we? And एक तरफ से तो ऐसा भी आता है कि शेख ज़ायद बहुत वो थे, एक तरफ से हाँ चाइल्ड जॉकीज हैं, लेकिन लाइक एक तरफ से तो ये भी था कि शेख जायद बहुत ह्यूमैनिटेरियन थे। शेख जायद तो वो पाकिस्तानियों अपने मुसलमानों को इन पाकिस्तान, his Muslims, he's he contributed a lot to the Sunni Muslims in Pakistan. अच्छा, अब उस चाइल्ड जॉकी का जो इनका अरबों का एक वीकनेस भी है, लेकिन एक वो भी हमारे पाकिस्तानियों में भी वीकनेसेस बहुत हैं जो ये तो मानना नहीं चाहते हैं, लेकिन पॉलिटिशियंस मानना नहीं चाहते हैं, तो हम क्या करें। शेख जायद इन पाकिस्तान मॉस्क्स एंड कॉलेजेस यूनिवर्सिटीज़ पंजाब में भी बनाए हैं। Sheikh Zayed, humanitarian. So he has done humanitarian work also, contributions, humanitarian work. Sheikh Zayed, an icon of global humanitarian work. ये खैर ये मैं बार बार पढ़ती हूँ, Khalij Times has given, UAE celebrates Zayed humanitarian work. Again Khalij Times, Gulf News has given this or not, other the chairman. तो अच्छी चीज़ें भी, तो शेख जायद कहते हैं कि एक तरफ से तो खैर अरबों को हम क्रूल समझते थे एंटरटेनमेंट और इन चीज़ों में, और क्रूलटी, लेकिन एक तरफ दूसरे तरफ से शेख जायद ह्यूमैनिटेरियन वर्क करता था और जेनरॉसिटी और ये वो और शेख राशिद भी। तो ये मैं आई एम नॉट डूइंग चमचागिरी फ्लैटरिंग द अरब्स और एनीथिंग। So maybe I want to believe there's someone good out there, but the anger, after the anger, I felt there's someone telling me that apologizing. So I don't want any sheikh or anyone. I should be about. So they're stopping. No. So they're stopping me. Some forces here. Oh my God. So I think they have realized their mistakes and they want to improve. They want to rectify, and then they want to find a different way and improve and all this. They want to bring a good change. So today, I said that, in my last video, I said, why are you wasting your time here? And yes, before I used to feel this way, and today in my anger, I realized that it's still there. Year 2022, we won't grow here if we're only coming here for money. Money is needed, but इतना भी नहीं कि इंसान पागल हो जाए और क्रूल हो जाए. So, open वो हो, जो भी, people have ideas, they can contribute, please. और ये टैक्सी का तो ये एक, so I couldn't trust in, I thought I was going to fall in a pit today, walking like that boy, Ryan. Sorry, he's Moroccan. On my live stream Facebook, I said he's Syrian or something. No, I learned more about him from Loy Macedo's video. He was crying, he broke down in that video and all. So there are people helping, and yet these people go through the worst in life, I guess. They get it. We can't say that. someone has cancer, or I'm sick here, that I deserve this, or that person deserves cancer. There are some really good people who help out. Someone was helping out for COVID patients, and he himself got COVID and died. So you can't say that, bad things happen to bad people only. No, bad things happen to good people also. So this part of the thing, and any other point I'm forgetting to cover. So they made a mistake or something, or I don't know, I get the feeling they're realizing that they made a mistake. I don't want them to feel, excuse me, they're stopping me. So just हम लोग जो रिस्पॉन्सिबल, जिनके दिल अच्छे हैं ना, वो दोनों तरफ से देख के बोलते हैं कि बाबा ये क्या है, हम अपनी गलती मानते हैं कि हमने ये मिस किया. और कभी कभी ज़्यादा ब्लेम नहीं करना चाहिए अपने आप को. बस ये देखें कि अरे ये क्या, हम बिट्रेड हो गए इस रसूलुल्लाह से, जो जाके बनी कुरेजा को ऐसा मारा है. तो वो बहुत अच्छे लोग होते हैं. और फिर लेकिन क्या हो गया कि इधर ये लोग अच्छा देना चाह रहे थे शायद, लेकिन इन्होंने ट्रस्ट भी किया बहुत लोगों को. ये लोग बिट्रे हुए हैं. तो आज मैं भी बिट्रे फील कर रही थी ना अपने लाइक शेखों से. So that's why I felt I really, like, just when I'm thinking, just when I thought, no, this is my place and I have the right to go out and, this is my place, I got a sense of belonging. Just when I went out, the taxi driver, you can't even, okay, there are times when you can't even speak to the taxi driver properly. Like, ab ye na, these kind of things, we don't know where it is, and I'll drop you on the Dera side of it, and on this, there's one side, the road is maybe closed, I don't know, but the roads were open, cars were passing by, and traffic. So, you get this, what you get, this, please, and they don't know how to drop you at the doorstep. So you have to show them this building here. So, you get, and some of them, if you tell them, look, twice, if you, like once you repeat, we know, and you don't have to talk to us too much about it. I mean, the behavior is really strange. And it could make the person a neurotic, scared. Oh, please, can you, here, stop here. From there, explaining, look, please take me there, and this, and if you try to explain it to them properly, they're like, yeah, we know. But then they don't know because they missed the stop. And then the roads here are like, you have to take a longer turning and then come back. And, oh my God, it is. So, really, it's been horror traveling in taxis here. When in Karachi, I wouldn't at all even touch a taxi. So I used to have a driver in a car, family driver in a family car, and hardly go out. So today was another regretful day that I wish I had my mother, and I was in Karachi. See, it's a very corrupted place. They kill people. Tribal things also, they kill, they rape tribal women. I don't know how many in their tribe they've raped, and God knows what they've done. Nafsa nafsi mein kehte hain. Just little bit and they kill, take lives. Law, like Pakistan has no law and order. Can't even appeal to Imran Khan because, I prayed for Imran Khan, but the wife, sorry to say, is in Parda. I don't know how stupid he can be to marry now that, you know. So, Imran Khan, Oxford University, has been around the world, going backward. Oh my God. No one can help Pakistan. It's a lost case. They're all covert narcissists, most of them. Oh. Here they come. I don't know what. Some of them are. You can't even speak here. You know what happens if you speak like this is community, brother, this, that? They will call you up. And even Indians, very, very. So now I have to just be very strict in talking to them. Not, oh, I forgot. I forget, but I have to remember to be very strict. So this is the religion, you see, and the environment they're in. They're in a Muslim country. And even in India, Muslims were there dominating. So this is the problem. So we are in a mess. If someone can help us, I don't think RTA, I don't think they'll, I don't know what this is. Now I'm tired, so I said some things about, but like you won't learn anything. And I think I was they're stopping me. So I want to rectify that, oh God, Dubai, UAE can afford, can become such a better place with all this money. Where is it going? Where are they using it? At least, foreigners come here, taxi drivers they should put their money in like open discussions, women coming out, and women can participate, female, and all this. It's so sad. I felt so sad. That's why it's so hurt, so betrayed, and that they're wasting their money like this. The more we can discuss about Islam and all this. They can have proper discussions on YouTube, social media. Bring the Arabs, Saudi Arabian ladies. They're still complaining and have to run away to be safe, from their family also. It is such what do you call it? It's a crisis here. And another princess marriage problems. The male dominates. I saw this. I couldn't see the video of this Emirati. Some lady. I've forgotten what channel it was. So it's so sad to see when I trust. I said, no, I belong here and I will go out. I did this sense of belonging. And I got such a bad experience that I cannot tell you. I mean, okay, I didn't fall in the pit. I was scared that because work is going on there near somewhere where, and it was a principal's sister's old house where she lived. So work is going on there. I felt I'm going to fall in a pit there. Seeing, so much negligence. The taxi drivers are lousy, just lousy. They have so many nakhras. Nakhras, like, what do you call it in English? Oh my God. And one even gave me a hand and then started to, this is not done. You are on duty. Even in London, in the 70s, taxi drivers wouldn't do this, they would stop. If you are in, it would be so terrible, unprofessional of them, out of duty to say, leave our taxi. We don't know where you're telling us to go. They could find the house without these Google Maps. Now we have Google Maps. They have, the Pakistanis, they have mobiles in there. They can talk to home. They can talk to the family member in Karachi. They have messaging. I've seen them do messaging, like keep it on the dashboard or something near in front of them, their mobile, and with one hand. When there's a red light, they can do messaging. They can talk as well. Use the mobile. I don't know what is wrong here. So the taxi driver Pakistanis have also messed up. Like, I don't interact much with the Arabs to know what is going on. And I should be out here, at least meet the prostitutes, Indian, these cards I find, some Filipinos out there, to help them. But my health is such that I can't even help myself here go out a little bit. So I had to free, like that Salatin, was saying, she went and she spoke to a prostitute in Pakistan. So what? I just want good for this country. So sorry all that negativity came out against, perhaps that Arabia that was. And if it remains a Muslim country, it's going to go down the dumps. When it helps its own Muslims, only Bastakis didn't let them down, but these Pakistanis have left, right, and center. Bastakis, as long as Bastakis were like, they came out of this, I don't know, they were Sunni Islam too, being too staunch. But since this Khomeini thing came out, it inspired the Sunni Muslims to do a lot of hijab. Anyways, here it was there, it was in their culture, but it is in religion. Even though they say it's in their culture, but here even before Khomeini, I think. So now we're moving forward, and this could, I wish, I don't know if I can appeal. Before appealing, I've abused the sheikhs and cursed them. So, but they will have this, really, it's like a curse for us, having these kind of Pakistani. They can't do their duty well. I've abroad, foreigners, Britishers will see this, they'll really, what? I mean, I'm surprised because I've traveled in London taxis, in Nakhre. Oh, what is this? From 3 to 4, taxi drivers will not take you, it's their break time or something like this. They should reshuffle, like they should have a part of taxis, at one, like a different, 3 to 4, no taxi. God knows what this is. Yeah. So, this has to change. And we can have this country as a open-minded, not only tax-free, but a place where you grow, not where a place where you suffer and suffer, narrow-minded and nakhras from the taxi drivers and things. So maybe some share. I haven't been fair to UAE, but I was very angry. What's going on? And since now even I've realized my mistake, that I was in this religion, it was not good for humanity. But there's a deer here. Maybe Her Highness Sheikha Hind sending a message. A deer, its face only. So it's so sad for me. It really hurt me. When you have the money, we can afford to take in the wrong. I think somewhere we've also gone wrong. But I don't want to sound submissive. I'm very, very angry. Okay, if I talk, then I lose energy and then I become very frustrated, very angry. Oh, I can see the body too. It's got a small tail. And this deer is listening to me. She's sitting here. She's on the image is on a Kleenex tissue paper. So let's see. She's got her eyes closed. She finds it very peaceful to listen to me, and I've put her to sleep, I guess. Okay, I'll continue later with this. So hope to see a beautiful change. Thank you so much.